welcome to your 15-minute upper body workout with no equipment. All you're going to use your body weight and some shoes preferably. You can even get by without even any shoes. I'm going to be doing a voiceover of this video afterwards. Since it's a little loud out here, it's hard to talk loudly enough for you to hear me, plus there's a lot of background noise. So I'm going to have my timer set for 45-second intervals. We're going to do 4 rounds of 5 different exercises. You take rest whenever you need it, so rest-based training, and I will take rest whenever I need it. So maybe we'll sync up, maybe we won't, but do what's good for your body and be safe. I will offer some modifications, which I will talk you through when I record over the video as well, but I'll try and show you them as we go throughout. All right, let's get started. Before we do, though, I want to go over your mantra, which is, I am enough. Right now, I am enough. Who I am is enough. What I do is enough, and what I have is enough. So just remembering that. Sometimes it can be frustrated, especially if we feel like our upper body strength isn't where we want it to be. We can get frustrated when we're not able to do as much as we'd like. We can feel like we're not enough. But just remembering that what you are right now, who you are, is enough. All right, guys, let's do this.
All right, ladies, first exercise will be walking out to plank and then alternating extension of one arm and then the other. So reach, back to plank, walk the hands back to the feet, roll up to standing, and repeat. Keep going out, plank, extend, and then walking the hands back, rolling up. Keep going. You got 45 seconds on each exercise. Stay here. Nice strong core as you walk the hands out. Good. Keep it going. Nice job, you guys. Just a few seconds to go, and then we're moving on to exercise number 2. All right, coming into your cardio segment, you can choose. We're going to show you first off the mountain climbers. So get into a high plank position and drive those knees in towards the chest. Nice strong core. Other option you have here are to do burpees, either full burpees or modified by stepping back. Your choice. So I'm going to show you these as we go throughout. This first time I'm going to show you all 3, but you can pick whichever one and stick with that for the 45 seconds each time through. This is your last option, which is marching poles. So big, quick march with a nice strong pull down, using that core to lift the knee up. Keep the tempo up on these to really get the heart rate up and work the core. Strong pull on those arms to get the arms working. All right, moving on to exercise number 3, side push-ups. So get a towel or mat if you need it, or if you're not on a carpet. Come down to your side, wrap the bottom arm around you, so get it out of your way a little bit, and then use the top arm to push yourself up. This will be really focusing on those triceps, working on pushing yourself with just up with one arm. This is one of those great body weight exercises where if you don't have any extra equipment, any extra weights, you can do this as a great movement to challenge that one arm with a bit more weight, a bit more resistance. Keep going. Nice, just a few more seconds on these. These can get tough, so take a rest as you need it. Nice job. Moving on to exercise number 4, reverse table with alternating taps. So you're going to reach 1, 2, both sides, and then do a dip to work those triceps, and keep alternating. One side and then the other with a dip in between. So tap, tap, dip. If it's too difficult, you can reach for those knees instead of the feet. But if you're able to, try and really reach up to touch the toes. Hang in there, guys. Just a couple more. Good job. Keep it going. These were tough for me. You can see me struggling towards the end. Nice job. Last movement. Flip on over. Going in for those dive bombers. This is a challenging exercise. I'm going to show you the full movement. Tracing your nose down towards the floor, coming up into a full plank, and then tracing back the way you go into it. Now, if you need to modify, you can put the knees down. Doing this from your knees can be a little awkward the first few times. Sort of like a push-up with the arms going out wide. Keep a nice flexibility in the spine as you dive down, bringing the nose and chest down towards the floor, and then reversing that movement like an inchworm. Good. Try and do full ones if you're able to. All done with round one. Nice job. Going back to the top. Setting up. Walking those hands out. Coming to a strong plank. Reach. Reach both sides. And then walk back. Roll on up. Keep it going. Nice strong core as you reach down. Walk out. Reach. Extend. Working those shoulders as you reach. And walking back up. Nice. This one definitely works those shoulders as you walk out and reach. Again, if you need to modify, if full plank doesn't feel good for you, you can definitely go down to those knees for the plank variation when you extend. So showing that again here, that's available to you if you need it. Again, if you can, try and keep those knees up. Moving on to the cardio segment, exercise number 2. You can choose here, mountain climbers, burpees, or standing march with the arm pull. Your choice. If you're still recovering from separation and you're still healing and working on strengthening the transverse abs, and mountain climbers and burpees don't feel good for you, then definitely work on those standing marching arm pulls. Hang in there, push hard, you guys, and then rest. Don't want you pacing yourselves on these. You want to really push and go full on, and then rest when you need it to go back at full speed. Keep it going. There we go. Finish that exercise. Moving on to number 3. Grab your towel if you need it. We're going to do the other side. So doing one side per round. Pushing up with that top arm, the free arm on top. Good. Pressing up. So definitely make sure you have something soft underneath your hip as you are putting more pressure into that as you press up. Nice job here, you guys. Keep it going. These are tough. And you can adjust. The more your hands are right underneath your shoulder, the more challenging it will be. If you move it closer up towards your head, it'll be a bit easier. You can also just work on getting up as high as you can versus pushing all the way up if you find that it's too challenging to press all the way up. Moving on to reverse table, alternating tap, right and left, and then going straight into a dip. So tap 1, 2, and then dip for 1. Alternating, tapping both feet, and then 1 dip. Keep it going. Your hips won't be up at shoulder height, but try and keep them up as high as you're able to. Depends a little bit on your shoulder flexibility. So again, showing you the option here if you wanted to modify by tapping the knees instead of the toes. So if you have a difficult time getting your range of motion, that's a good option for you. All right, next up, we've got the Divebombers. So working on getting that nose down, tracing the floor, and then pressing back up. Good job. Keep it going. Hips are high on these. If you're not able to reverse the movement, try to just go straight back into that downward dog sort of starting position. So trace the nose forward and then press back into downward dog instead of going back the way you came. And then also, of course, the option to go onto your knees if you need to. 2 rounds down. Going back to the top. Round 3. Grab water whenever you need to. If you're not ready, you're resting. If you're ready, you want to jump right into it. Walking out, coming into plank, reaching out and extend. Extend, working those shoulders, working the traps, the upper back. Also getting the core working on these ones, for sure. Try as best you can to keep those legs straight as you go out and as you come back in. The more you can keep them straight, you're going to work on the core as well as a good stretch through those legs. Exercise number 2, cardio, your choice. We'll be doing burpees this round. You can pick. You can choose to do burpees, mountain climbers, or the standing marching knee pulls. I think I'll be showing that in the next round. Pick your poison and go with it. Drive hard, you guys. Stick with it here. This is when you really get that heart rate up, get into that fat burning zone. You won't get there though, you're just pacing yourself. So definitely push hard so that you have to rest, and then as soon as you can, jump right back into it. Showing you the modification with the walking out and back in. But definitely make sure you go through a deep squat on those burpees. Okay, going to that first side we did on round 1, going back to that side. So we're going to hit both sides twice, pressing up on the side push-up, working those triceps, working the chest and shoulder as well, and the obliques a bit. Take your rest here whenever you need it. I know I was tempted at some points to just keep lying down. Good work. Sometimes it can get hard towards the end of the rounds when you're feeling tired to do those floor exercises because you just don't want to get up. Reverse table, going with the alternating toe tap with a dip. So tap, tap, both sides, 1 dip, going back. Right and left, 1 dip. Working the core here as well, and then whenever we're holding and balancing, we're working those triceps as well. Lots of tricep work on this exercise. Good, shoulders working. Hang in there, got a couple more. Oh, not even. Surprise, saved by the bell. Moving on to Divebombers, last exercise for this round. Good, so showing you the option to not trace backwards, just to reach back into downward facing dog. A little bit simpler, so it's kind of like that modification in between before maybe you would go to putting your knees down. So that's available to you if you need it. If you can, try and reverse it and trace the nose back down towards the ground. Nice job. Okay, last round. Almost done, you guys. Hang in there. Less than 5 minutes to go. Walk out, plank, reach, reach, and walk back. Trying your best to keep the hips stable here. Only thing moving are those arms as you reach, one at a time, extending them out. Beautiful work. Almost done. This is the last time through on these, so do your best. Last time through, you might need to take more rest on this round. And done. Moving on to the cardio. Cardio segment for last round. I'm showing you the standing march. So quick march with a big pull down on those arms. Really try and flex those arms as you pull them down to keep them working. This could be one where you just make it really simple and don't really work the arms, or they can really get a nice squeeze as you pull down. I encourage you to really take advantage of it and work those arms as you pull every time down. Bring the chest slightly down towards those thighs, so a little bit of a crunch to get those abs working as well, which is actually a pretty challenging movement, I realized after I did it for 45 seconds. So definitely a good option if you're still working on healing the abs. Side lying push-ups. Here we go. Second side, doing the second round on that. So pressing yourself up. Again, move the hand. If it's straight under the shoulder, that makes it more challenging. Really gets into those triceps a bit more. If you move it more up towards your face, it can make it a little bit easier. Again, these are tough, so just maybe do a couple, then rest if you need it. If you can't push yourself all the way up, I encourage you to just get as many as you can going all the way up and then rest until you can try and get up again. Done with those. Okay, reverse table taps and dips. For me, these are extremely challenging because my shoulder, my right shoulder especially, is very tight. So if you find that they're hard, it might not be purely if you're feeling weak and not strong enough. It could be partly because of range of motion. So working on stretching and opening up through the shoulders will definitely help with these kind of movements. We do a lot of forward plank, but we don't do a lot of reverse plank movements. So trying to incorporate those more to really open up on the shoulders more too. Okay, come on up. Got dive bombers for the last time. Grabbing that towel because I know I'll probably need it. Last time through, you should have to rest. If you don't rest on this round, then you're probably not pushing yourself hard enough throughout. So definitely take note of that and maybe challenge yourself next time to really focus on how you can use those full movements, not cheat, do the hardest movements, use the heaviest weight, so that by the end you really have to rest. Just a few more seconds, you guys. Just try and get a couple more in. Here we go. And last one, all done. Amazing job. Way to go, you guys. Got those arms a great workout, even without any weights. Great work.